Today we're doing lesson 9.4 by relating fractions, decimals, and money. The real world word problem is together Julie and Sarah have $1 in quarters. They want to share the quarters equally. How many quarters should each girl get? How much money is this? So remembering that $1 equals 100 cents, 1 quarter equals 25 cents, 1 dime equals 10 cents, and 1 penny equals 1 cent. So they're showing a visual of that dollar being broken down into 4 quarters. So, and then they're just breaking it down even further by saying 1 quarter is equal to 25 hundredths, or 1/4 of a dollar. 2 quarters are 50 hundredths, 2/4, or half of a dollar. Half of a dollar equals 50 cents, or 50 cents. And circle the number of quarters each girl should get. So doing that, we circle 1 for Julie and 1 for Sarah. So each girl would get 2 quarters, and 2 quarters is 50 cents. And then examples using money to model decimals. So they show the actual money for a dollar, then they show a model, and a dollar would be the entire square filled out. So a dollar is equal to 100 cents. 10 dimes equals $1. This model is just showing what 1 dime would equal, which is 1/10 or 10 hundredths of a dollar. And that would be 10 cents, or 10 cents. 100 pennies equals $1, and they're just showing 1/100th, or 1/100th of a dollar. And that would just be shown as 1 cent, or 1 cent. So that was page 355. I'm going to turn around and do page 356. So we're relating money and decimals. Think of dollars as ones, dimes as tenths, and pennies as hundredths. So thinking of $1.56, we have $1 and 56 pennies. There are 100 pennies in $1, so $1.56 equals 156 pennies. Also, they broke it down into thinking $1.56 equals 1 and 56 hundredths. There are 100 hundredths in 1, so 1 and 56 hundredths equals 156 hundredths. More examples. So shade the decimal model to show the money amount, then write the money amount and a fraction in terms of dollars. So right now we're looking at a dime, a nickel, a penny, and another nickel. So we have it where we have a whole column filled out for the dime, because it's worth 10, and then the 2 nickels fills out another 1/10, and then our penny just fills in one of those small spots. So therefore we have 21 hundredths, or 21 hundredths of a dollar. Now looking at part B, we have $1, so you're filling out the whole square. Then we're looking at a different square to look at the coins. So we have a quarter, which is worth 25 cents, a dime worth 10 cents, penny, 1 cent, dime, 10 cents. So why don't we start with looking at the dimes? So we got 10, 20. Then we got 25 for the quarter. And then we have 1 for the penny. So that'd be at 10, 20, 30, 40, 46. So $1.46 or 1.46 of a dollar or dollars. So looking at completing the table to show how money, fractions, mixed numbers, and decimals are related, we see that the first amount is 3 cents. So that would be 3 pennies. As a fraction or a mixed number, we would have 3 over 100. And then the decimal would just look like the money amount without the dollar sign. 25 cents would be 1 quarter. In fraction form, it would be 25 hundredths or 1/4. And then in decimal form, it's just 25 hundredths. This next one, we have 2 quarters, so 50 cents, plus a dime, 60 cents. So we'd have 60 cents. In fraction form, that's 60 over 100 or 6/10. And as decimal, it could be either written like 60 hundredths or 6/10. Then this last one, we have 2 $1 bills. So $2. And then 5 nickels. So that's just the same as saying 5 times the value of nickel, which is 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. So our fraction or mixed number would be 2 25 hundredths or 2 1/4. Decimal would be 2 25 hundredths. Now you would go on independently to do the following problems. So I mainly went with odd. So number 1 is writing the amount of money as a decimal in terms of dollars. So they have 5 pennies, 5 hundredths of a dollar, and then you are filling in that blank. For number 3, write the total money amount, then write the amount as a fraction or a mixed number, and as a decimal in terms of dollars. So you will have 3 different answers. For number 5 and 7, you're writing money amount and as a decimal in terms of dollars. For numbers 9, 11, write the total money amount, then write the amount as a fraction or a mixed number, and as a decimal in terms of dollars. So again, you would have 3 different answers for these. For number 13 and 15, write as a money amount and as a decimal in terms of dollars. Then we have 24 and 27 on the last page. So the table shows the coins 3 students have. Write Nick's total amount as a fraction in terms of dollars. So you'd have to be looking over here and being able to figure out 2 quarters, 4 dimes, 0 nickels, 2 pennies, and writing that amount as a fraction. Then 27, Maya has $2.15. What decimal names this money amount in terms of dollars? So A, B, C, or D.